firefighters in here. We got John Franco from the Worcester Fire Department and Tim Foley. Tim, you're with Group 3 over at Franklin Street. Is that correct?
I am, yes.
All right. And you're here to talk about the second annual Paragus Firehouse Cook-Off. Last year was a great success over at Polo Park. So a week from today, next Thursday, they're going to be doing it again. I'm very excited about this because I guess I'm going to be a judge. And I had to bribe and extort several people to do this. But that's one of the things about firefighters in a firehouse. You have guys that basically live there, and so you have to feed these guys, and you want to feed them well. And so, how did this whole event come about? Like, how did the whole competition thing come about?
Matter of fact, so Paragus, when they came in the area, they contacted Tim Murray from the Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, okay.
And Tim gave my name. They wanted to do an event with the fire department somehow. And in the past, I think it was New York. I could be wrong, but they started this event in New York. So they gave me a call. And again, this is not your normal cook-off. It's not a chili cook-off, which almost all firefighter cook-offs are a chili cook-off. And they gave me the idea of doing this, which is basically cook the meals we cook. They cook the main meals people really like to do in each station. And we'll bring that together and we'll showcase that, which I thought was just a whole different idea compared to a chili cook-off. So that's how it started.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I mean, nothing wrong with firehouse chili. But chili is like, it's kind of, I don't want to say it's all the same, but there's always good things about a certain batch of chili that you like. But this way it really differentiates, each firehouse and each cook.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you got a pretty good selection of foods.
Yeah.
It's not the same, different spins than the same meal. It's whole variety of different options out there.
So like what are we talking about? Like
I can give you a list right now. This is kind of a secret. This is secret information. I'm going to reveal right now. This is
first time ever heard of the year.
This is the first time this is heard right now.
Okay.
So I have 9 out of the 10 meals.
Right? Just us?
Oh, definitely.
This is between us three.
Just us.
My mom's
This is
listening,
between us
and
three.
that's it. Yeah.
All right, Mrs. Shu. That's it.
We have 10 teams that are involved this year, same as last year. And some of the meals are, we have lobster rolls, believe it or not.
Boy.
Which I'm not sure how they're going to do that. But they're doing lobster rolls. We have lobster mac and cheese. We have fish tacos, which Tim is making. We have a rescue roast. I'm going to say this wrong. We have loaded tostones. Tostones?
Tostones. I think that's it, yeah.
I think it's a plantain.
Uh-huh.
It's loaded with something.
Oh, okay.
We have that. We have chicken tacos with pineapple salsa. We have turkey meatballs with pasta. We have, this is a new team this year. It's they call the Worcester Fire Grumpy Old Jakes. They're retired firefighters.
Oh, okay.
And,
all right. Showing the kids how it's done.
Exactly.
Right?
Angelo Bongiovi is the main cook, and I've heard about his eggplant parmesan my whole life, and I've never had it. He's making eggplant parmesan, and we also have pulled pork. And again, one team has not submitted their thing yet. But as you can tell, a whole bunch of different things. A lot of samples for everybody that comes. It's just a fun idea.
Yeah, you don't. A lot of that, all that stuff you mentioned, you don't think about that. You think firefighters, they're eating burgers, they're eating like basic food, but there's always one guy in the firehouse that seems to have a gift, I guess you could say. And Tim, you're that guy.
I've been told I've been told I've been that guy. Yeah.
And what
we don't go hungry. We'll put it that way.
And are the fish tacos your specialty? Is that like your signature dish?
I wouldn't say my signature dish, but they're pretty tasty.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll be finding out next Thursday for sure.
You
And
gotta find
everybody else
something they can like mass produce.
Right.
Some things you can't really mass produce and have it come out halfway.
That's
decent.
right.
So
You're usually cooking for large amounts of people.
Yeah.
Right.
So we have anywhere from 14 to I think it's 22 guys or 21 guys is the max at our house, the firehouse.
And that's a whole different
lot of guys.
style.
It's a lot of guys.
Yeah, of cooking.
Yeah, it's like Wright's Chicken Farm almost. It's just
right.
family
Yeah,
style.
you got to move them in.
We got two long tables, benches all around, and the food goes out. So
right.
But you got to have the quality there.
You mentioned about it's a gift. It's funny. I'm sure Tim can speak for this, but most of these guys who cook in the station weren't cooks. They're not cooks. They were basically maybe because they were a Green Shield and they were forced to cook one night.
Oh, okay.
And they start getting better and maybe cook for their kids and their wives. But they develop great talent. And like I said, every station has one, like you said, but not because it was their background. You just learn how to cook better.
Right.
And then there are bad cooks.
There are bad cooks.
There's the one guy that you want cooking, but then there's probably always one guy that you don't want even in the kitchen.
Yes.
No, there's horrible cooks.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, their station and their group, they do it kind of differently than most groups, basically by truck. Each truck cooks one night.
Oh, okay, so there's a rotation.
And so you
so
could
it's not
have,
always just you.
Right. Well,
No.
that's how they
Okay.
do it.
Okay.
And
There
my
might,
station,
there might be some influence, but no.
yeah. And my station was basically the main 3 or 4 cooks that cooked. But in their situation, like you said, you could have 4 bad cooks on one truck.
We do. We do. Yeah, we do.
And you guys
the
suffer
meals,
that.
the meals are interesting. Yeah,
And you suffer that night.
I think the worst one was, and I'm going to say it.
Yeah. What was like? Yeah, I was just going to ask you that. Of all your experience, both you guys, what was the worst meal ever?
So we had frozen chicken nuggets and French fries.
Were they still frozen?
No, they were burnt.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
And then I believe it was SpaghettiOs for supper.
oh,
That was
so
dinner. So I didn't. Yeah, no.
yeah.
were you cook? Was there like a group of elementary school kids?
That's what I was.
staying
I
with
think
you
they're
or something?
experimenting for the kids at lunchtime. I'm not sure.
Oh my
But it was-
gosh! Wow.
In my station, it was chicken mayonnaise. It was called, and basically it was chicken and mayonnaise. That's all it was. It was on the
That's
back of the.
it?
It was back on the bottle of the mayonnaise.
Oh, it was one of the
And
recipes
later
on the
we saw
label.
it, and that's exactly what he did. He put mayonnaise on top of chicken.
Oh boy!
I was starving that day, so I ate it.
Right.
Regrettably,
yeah.
sometimes you have to.
But most of the guys
Sometimes you
didn't.
don't have a
It was
choice.
just chicken and mayonnaise.
Yeah.
That was it.
Wow. Well, all that stuff you mentioned sounds way better than chicken and mayonnaise.
Oh, yeah.
And SpaghettiOs. Now
No,
there
but
was
there
a-
are some fantastic cooks at the firehouses too, though.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, we do knock them, and
it's
all in fun.
yeah. That's
Throwing
this
jabs
is-
at the guys. There
this
are
is-
some really good cooks at the firehouse.
This
That's
is
why
what this event's about, right?
exactly. Yeah,
Right.
this is a great event.
Yeah.
It's going to showcase.
These 10 guys we have coming this year, like you said, all 10 are just they're good cooks. They're flavor, spice, everything. They nice combination.
Now there was a controversy last year because a hot dog dish won. Is that correct? Is it correct to call it a controversy? It was a Colombian style hot dog, which usually
was an
contains
issue.
mayonnaise.
It was an
and-
issue.
Yeah, controversy is good. That's a nice word for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are hot dogs not allowed?
No, you can do whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
No,
It's
you
just
can-
there was a lot of good meals last year. Tim's pulled pork. We had paella.
Oh
which
my,
is
that's one of my
delicious. I mean,
favorites.
it was delicious.
French
Well, you
dip
guys
sandwiches.
eat really well.
Oh,
I mean, lobster
we have one
rolls,
guy in our
paella.
station.
Oh, we don't
Makes
eat
the
that at the
paella.
house. We don't, no, that's not firehouse. No, that's not a firehouse.
okay.
Lobster roll. Don't get the. We don't
lobster
want the wrong
rolls, yeah,
impression
that's-
getting
Oh,
out
okay.
there. That's
all
a
right.
little.
Okay.
That's
You're
a
doing
little
this for the
yeah.
event.
over and
They're
above.
doing
Yeah,
this. Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's a
all
little
right.
over and above
No,
firehouse.
we have it. In Good Bowl, we had lobster
We do
rolls.
pretty well.
Yeah, we
do
had
pretty
lobster
well.
rolls before.
We don't
Okay.
go hungry.
But last year a lot of great meals, and somehow the hot dog won, and there was some anger in the group, but we controlled it.
But that was.
But there's also that was the judges' vote, which
Oh, okay.
take it for what it's worth, and then it was
All right.
the people's choice. So 3 people versus 400 people.
That was Group 3 though. That one wasn't that your group?
People's choice.
People's Choice.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
The winner was Group 3 South Division.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That was
All
the
right.
hot dog.
Yeah, they won the hot dog thing.
And I'm
All
not
right.
bitter at all about it. I'm
No.
I'm not.
It was basically it was my fault. The judges, I picked 2 out of the 3 judges. I had a angle which I thought would work, and it backfired.
Were
So-
were the judges like? Was it the owner of like Coney Island or something like that?
No, we wish it was. that would have been better. That would have been better.
It was an angry chief,
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
but he liked hot dogs, so that's fine.
it's happening a week from today, Polar Park, the 2nd annual Paragus Firehouse Cook-Off. And it sounds like a great time, and it's anybody can go, right? I mean, this
Tickets
is
are
all-
available still online.
Yeah.
Sign up.
Yep. It's
All right.
matter of fact, it's called it's eventbrite.com, or if you punch in Paragus Fire Cook-Off, it'll come up. Tickets, we're trying not to tell tickets at the door. We're trying to sell it out this
Oh,
year.
yeah.
We sold out last year, so as soon as you can. And again, you're going to walk in, all the tables will be in a big circle. You can sample for about an hour, and then we'll bring the judges in, and then the judges will sample their meals. We'll start the voting things and stuff like that. But it's a great event, great charities. The proceeds go to the Worcester Firefighter 6K,
Yeah.
which is a great race we started back in '99. But basically, the proceeds from that race, we also push towards charities in Worcester. Our charities are the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, the Need Service Dog Program, Genesis Club right here in Worcester, and Onsite Academy. So the money goes right back to those people, very needy charities, and it's just we try to help these people out.
That's great. It sounds like an awesome event. I'm excited to go. It's great for the whole family. Bring the whole family.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's right at
You
the
know.
concourse of Polar Park. It's all set up. You walk around,
Yeah.
overlooking the field.
It's beautiful.
It's undercover in case it's lousy weather. But last year was great.
Nice. Well,
Yeah.
you guys, thanks for coming in. That's John Franco and Tim Foley from Group 3 in Franklin Street. And you're doing the fish tacos this year?
We're going to do the Baja Fish Tacos.
All right. We'll see how those turn out this year, and
All
we'll
right.
see if any, hopefully nobody will show up with any hot dogs. All right. All right, guys, thanks a lot for coming in. And all the information we just talked about, I will post on our X/Twitter feed at 100 FM The Pike, and also on our Facebook page if you're interested in getting tickets, which you guys recommend. Get those tickets.
Get them ahead of time, yeah.
In advance for the second annual Paragus Firehouse